Good morning or good afternoon, first farmers. I think it's important if I inform you about this topic. You have to know who is this person because these persons are very important for our island and the rest of the islands in the Dutch kingdom. Now, the ministry is a Dutch ministry, and the Dutch has about 11 ministries, but this one in particular you need to know. It's called the Ministry of Interior and Kingdom Relations, BZK. And the person who is currently, presently, the person who is a minister for this ministry is Mr. Raymond Knops. And Raymond is Raymond as in dog. Knops is Knops. Very important individual for these islands in the Dutch West Indies, the Dutch Kingdom. Now he has a couple of functions. He ensures that democracy is being practiced both on St. Martin and the other islands and plus the kingdom. He's also in charge of seeing to it that the public administration is run smoothly. He also is involved in making sure that things are being done according to the Dutch Constitution. That's for the Netherlands. And he also deals with any issue relating to Curaçao, St. Martin, and Aruba. He also deals with issues relating to public housing and government buildings in the Netherlands. And public housing is housings that are definitely owned by government, but an organization or foundation usually manages that. And I'll give you an example of why it's important to know a person like Mr. Knops, this particular minister, or any minister for that for interior affairs. Because since, for example, during the COVID-19 pandemic, like everywhere else in the world, thousands of jobs were lost. Many businesses were closed. Some reopened when restrictions were relaxed. But the government of St. Martin, just like many governments across this world, lost a lot of revenue. And another word for revenue is money, income. And so the government of St. Martin and Aruba and Curacao, they had to ask the Dutch government for financial assistance. They had to ask for money, in other words, to pay teachers, to pay government workers, to pay the police, the coast guards, anyone that depends on the government for a salary, and also to support the businesses to try to keep them afloat to prevent them from closing down permanently. And so they had to get this done, and they had to go through a secretary, the minister for Interior Affairs, which is Mr. Knops. They had to go through him. So they had to make deals with him and to get these things done. So it's important for you to know who is minister, and you know the minister's name by now because I've said it several times in the video. So students, this is the topic for today, a brief topic, and the questions are going to be based as usual on the topic and from previous or past information that I've discussed over the last several months. Thank you for listening, first farmers. Pay attention, take your time to do the assignment, do it properly, professionally, and proficiently. That's another word for doing it properly. Thank you, first farmers.